manuscripts, until it was replaced by vellum finer-grained animal skin in the 4th century CE. At 2 John 12, the apostle wrote that he would rather convey his message face-to-face than with paper and ink. Here the word paper translates the Greek word karties, which is said to mean a sheet of paper made of papyrus. Paphos. A city on the W coast of the island of Cyprus. Here Paul, after working his way across the island with Barnabas and John Mark, encountered the sorcerer Bar Jesus Elymas, who opposed their preaching o textoi acute muritra longo. Papyrus 574 Papyrus palmidal. Pyros heb. Gomi. A large aquatic plant belonging to the sedge family. It is a tapering three-sided stem, or stalk, that grows in shallow water to a height of 2 to 6 meters, 6.5 to 20 feet, and terminates in a bush, or plume, of fine grass-like panicles. Picture, Volume 1, p. 544. The papyrus plant was used in the manufacture of various items, including a writing material. Papyrus cypress. Papyrus thrives in shallow, stagnant waters or marshes, and along the banks of slow-moving rivers, such as the Lower Nile, where it once flourished but is now nearly extinct. Bill had asked Job, will a papyrus plant grow tall without a swampy place? Job 8. 11. Issa 35. 7. The plant's stems are buoyant, and to prevent the death of the infant Moses, his mother placed him in an ark of papyrus coated with bitumen and pitch and set him adrift on the Nile River. X2. 3 large vessels for traveling long distances were also made from papyrus. Issa 18. 2. These may have been made of bundles of papyrus stems lashed together. They had narrow ends, but the beams were broad enough to support standing passengers. In 1970, Thor Heyerdahl and a group of associates traveled across thousands of miles of the Atlantic in such a craft. Use as writing material. When the Egyptians prepared papyrus for writing material, they followed a rather simple process. In gathering the stems, they prized the thick pithy part that grew under the surface of the water, because it yielded the broadest and whitest raw material. The outer rinds were peeled off, and the remaining pithy cores were cut into convenient lengths of 40 to 45 centimeters, 16 to 18 inches. Next, the cellular pith was sliced into broad, but very thin, strips. The strips were then laid out vertically on a smooth surface and allowed to overlap slightly. Another layer of papyrus strips was placed horizontally over the vertical ones. Mallets were used to beat the layers until they were bonded into a unified sheet. Then, after being dried in the sun, the sheets were trimmed to their desired size. Finally, they were smoothed and polished with pumice, shells, or ivory. This process produced a fairly durable, supple, near-white writing material.